well, Royce Gracie, he is not. Damian Maia, perhaps he is not. But a lot of people believe that we have not seen a layered jiu-jitsu game in this division in a very long time. And I think he sold a lot of tickets coming into it tonight.
John, that's me. I would have called him all those guys. I would have put him on the Mount Rushmore grappling before I even know what he can do inside the octagon. But this kid, to me, when I watch him, he possesses a skill that allows for him to get submissions because he doesn't chase. He's very patient. He's patient on top, and he's patient off of his back. He can grapple anywhere, and because of that, he finds ways to end fights in that manner.
And he is a little bit of a specialist in this modern day, right? He doesn't like when people denigrate his striking. He has gone to great lengths to improve that part of his game. But this is a BJJ practitioner. Make no bones about it, and he's going to try to get this fight to the floor early and often tonight. All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili. He's been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you could see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressure and pace on you that not many people can stay with.
And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Merab, the Machine, Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Oh, well, there is something undeniably intoxicating about this Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, and we have got a great UFC live event for you here tonight inside the walls of the Etihad Arena, which opened its doors not all that long ago in 2021.
Yeah, it hasn't been open long, but big moments have happened. And you can tell the excitement of the crowd every time we fight here in Abu Dhabi. It's a tremendous environment, and the fights have always lived up to the expectation. Look at them. He's going to guillotine.
Working for that submission.
He's fighting hard, man. He's working hard to get the finish.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Topuria's in half guard.
Oh, in the mouth.
Topuria getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. He's having his way with him here. Trying for a submission now. Ooh, arms in tight.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much...
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Dvalishvili's in half guard now.
Side control. Nice transition.
Dvalishvili's going for a choke. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side. Get his chest to the mat and find that finish.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Ilia Topuria. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to watch the arm bar going up.
Oh, he's got it locked in tight now. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. Great defense by this fighter.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Topuria going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Topuria's right back to the full mount. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup from that armbar. What a tight armbar.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
So a strong 5 minutes down.
Take a seat, breathe and relax. I need you to suck it up this one, okay? You're missing those takedowns because you're not setting them up. You can see them coming a mile away.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it. Dude getting active, lands another combination to the head.
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
Oh, he's going for his arm now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Changing the position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding, oh, he's got a choke.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. This has got to be the end of the fight. It's over.
His work, guys.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt. Great submission defense.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Immediately gets the underhook. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, great entry.
Dvalishvili's got the full mount.
He's working on the arm bar. Arms in deep.
Oh
my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Dvalishvili. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
You lost that last round. He's really one step ahead of you on the submissions. And you're doing a great job with your defense, but we have to avoid those positions altogether and become that.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Leg kick. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Dvalishvili's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Good work from the top here by Dvalishvili.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, great ground strike there, and now blood is a factor. Oh, shades of the godfather with the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Dvalishvili. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Dvalishvili. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut. He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done. And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Dvalishvili's now trying for the Kimura. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Topuria's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time. Under 30 seconds. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Nice defense.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool, because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
But you're not going to let him.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Dvalishvili gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Nice block. Punch went nowhere. Real nice body kick lands.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say,
oh, guillotine, guillotine here. That guillotine is tight. He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't pull on his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish.
A lot of takedown defense, submission defense is just being calm and patient.
you gotta be kidding me, he's out. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Attempting an armbar here.
Arm is very tight.
Oh, that's gotta be it.
No judges needed this time around.
Holy smokes!
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 30 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Merab, the Machine, Dvalishvili.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent